What's up, nerds? I'm the Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to a brand new series, and you can see it on the screen. It's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. So this was actually not planned. I was planning to do this series, but not right now. But then I was in the mood. Let's just say I was in the mood to play Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. And for some reason, because I clicked out of the window, the emulator didn't pick up my controller. Alright, I was pretty far in this game, I think, but I'm gonna start a new game because sure, why not? I just have to see, there is no sound for me right now. Could have been because I muted the emulator. Alright, so please name the hero. Do we call him Renegade? I think we do. Because, that's me, right? It's me in the game. Yeah, because my real name is Renegade. And it fits perfectly, so sure, let's call ourselves Renegade. Alright. Let's jump straight into the game and then I'm gonna talk about it a bit. There exist certain gifted individuals able to make monsters into their allies and control them as if they were another part of themselves. They are known as Monster Scouts. The tournament which will decide the world's greatest scout is about to begin, the Monster Scout Challenge. In this arena, Monster Scouts will lead their finest monsters into battle. Only the bravest scout who boasts complete mastery over their monsters can achieve victory and realize the supreme dream of being named champion. As the tournament approaches, the skies above the arena are full of airships, each of which carries scouts in pursuit of the ultimate scouting dream. Our story begins as an ambitious young scout waits to board his flight. So this is part 2, like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. I was debating starting with the first one, but I've played both, haven't played through both, I just played both. And to be honest, the first one is really good, no question. But it doesn't really have any story other than you just want to be the best scout. And you go around just getting better and better monsters. And it's just like from island to island. You solve a few puzzles on each island and that's pretty much it. Which is still a good game, but Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 has a story right next to it, and it's just the core mechanic is the same, but this game is better. I might play the first one someday, and there is a third one that I don't know if it's out in Europe and America or just Japan. I don't know. You've got to be kidding me. I can't arrive at the Monster Scout Challenge in the flying junkyard. I think, is that a woman that's just talking? Yeps, okay. So, I'm gonna change the voice a bit.
Sorry to keep you waiting, miss. The name's Mayday, Rex Mayday. I'm the captain of this fine vessel. It's a real honor for us to welcome the defending champion on board. Go on inside, miss. Make yourself at home.
I'm actually gonna take a rain check. Thanks, all the same. I'm not too confident this rusty wreck of an airship will even make it in one piece. Don't worry, I'll just get Mommy to carry me a luxury airship.
She is the reigning champion, so I guess it's alright if she wants something more special than this.
Well, if that's the way it is, to be honest, miss, I'm kinda relieved you decided not to fly with us.
Huh?
We're carrying a lot of cargo and I was looking for ways to lighten the load. Now that you've done me a favor and cancelled, I'm confident I can get the other passengers there in record time.
Did he call her fat? Yeah. Hold on, are you trying to say that I'm heavy? He pretty much said that, yeah. Talking about heavy.
Captain, I'll hold the rest of the cargo and we'll be just about ready to go.
Whoa, damn, what was that? What was that? He has a strange accent, I know, but I think I just did a completely other one.
Roger that.
Alright, so if anyone so far hasn't picked up on it, we are a stowaway at the moment. We are in a crate. Huh, well, I'm happy I can relieve you of your dreadful burden of carrying me. Yeah, just go. Good luck piloting this rusty wreck all the way to the tournament. I guess by the time you check into view, the tournament will be over and done with. What in blazes? Either I'm getting weaker or this crate... Oh, wait. That's the other guy.
What in the blazes? I'm getting weaker or these trays are getting heavier.
Because someone is in there. So, first episode will probably be a bit longer than the rest of the episodes, because as far as I can remember, the intro takes a while. Yeah, let's just get on with it.
I heard she had an attitude, but sheesh. To think that she's the reigning champion.
Ah, well, it's monster scouts for you. They're a strange breed, no mistake. But I cannot help feeling a wee bit misty-eyed. What with the Monster Scout Challenge right around the corner and all?
Oh, happy days. We didn't have 2 gold coins to rub together, but we had dreams. We'd sneak onto airships just like this one and head to the challenge.
Aye, and if the captain ever caught ye, he ever guts for guard us.
And now it's us flying these scouts to the challenge as they go chasing their dreams. Funny how life turns out. Well, let's save the nostalgia for another time. The passengers will be getting antsy. Come on, let's get the Albatross up in the air where she belongs.
Albatross is, I think, pretty much the most generic name for a flying ship in games. For an airship. Because Albatross, I mean, it's a great name. Absolutely, and it fits. But every second airship is called the Albatross. Anyway, so Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1 and 2 and 3 are spin-offs of the Dragon Quest series, or rather are just more iterations of Dragon Quest Monsters series, because that's, I think, I might be incorrect, but I think Dragon Quest started with Dragon Quest Monsters and then Dragon Quest, or it was vice versa. I might be that the first Dragon Quest was a normal Dragon Quest, and then soon after they made Dragon Quest Monsters. That sounds more right, yeah. In Japan, I think most of you know by now, but in Japan, Dragon Quest is huge. I think pretty much bigger than, and yes, we're Goku, kinda. Pretty much bigger than Final Fantasy. It's just the biggest JRPG series ever. It's huge and it's amazing. I really love it. And the designs are very familiar, like this little Goku looking guy, and in the first part you play as a Trunks looking guy, because the character designs are by Akira Toriyama, the guy who made Dragon Ball and who created Dragon Ball. So it will look quite familiar. It appears to be a passenger's trunk. It's securely locked. I think, yeah, all the same. Just checking, because if one of them is open, then I get an item. Yep, okay. So, wait a minute. We are a stowaway. Oops, that was the speed up button. I'm very sorry. And what we're trying to do now is not get detected, I think, but we just don't want to go up there, or we just don't want to sit around in the crate. Oh, looks like someone's in here. Might be best to head back up. Alright. So, this game pretty much fits with my YotM theme, which you will see. I mean, it's called Dragon Quest Monsters. I don't know why it's called Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. No idea. Like, absolutely none. Renegade can hear passengers talking on the upper floor. But you will see it fits the YotM theme perfectly because you, as it was said, you capture monsters, you fight with them. It's just great. And it's a great battle system. Oh, Countess, darling, wonder what are you going? Countess, come back at once. There's nothing down there but filthy old boxes. Someone's coming. Might be a good idea to get back in that box. Alright, let's run back into the box. Hide in the box? Yes! So, a problem I always had with this game, they tried too much with the textures in this game. So it kind of looks, I mean, it looks great for a normal DS game. It's not a 3DS game, it's a normal DS game. But it's just, it looks so grainy at times. And then again, I'm playing on an emulator, so it looks even a bit worse. What is it, Countess? What made you rush down here? You see, there's nothing here. You are in a peculiar mood. Pooksy wooksy. Or Puxy Waxy. Let's head back up to the passengers' quarters. This place is filthy. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a cargo thing on an airplane. Oh, this thing. Countess, what has gotten into you? Is there something in this crate? No, no, go away. No. Ew. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't try to startle her. It just happened. Ooh, bunny girl. So you thought you could hitch a free ride with the Monster Scout to the Monster Scout Challenge, eh? You're the captain of this rust bucket, right? I insist you make this scruffy stowaway walk the plank this instant.
Oh there, hold your horses. Let's not go crazy here. Come on, you're a Monster Scout yourself, Mr. Gilder. Must be able to understand where this kid's coming from. That burning desire to compete, oh my goodness, is there. That would make someone try to hitch a free ride.
Captain, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm a woman of elegance and distinction. I have not the faintest idea what is going on in this scruffy stowaway's head. I mean, he just told her.
Listen, I'm not saying he's gonna get away scot-free. Stowing away is a serious offense in Captain Rex Mayday's book. So here's the deal. I'm happy to announce that we now have a new crew member aboard the Albatross. Our free-loading young friend's gonna pay his fare by working as a rookie deckhand. He'll be at your beck and call for the duration of the flight. Sounds fair? So, rookie, do we have a deal?
Well, I mean, sure. If it's that easy. Huh. Well, I still think he should have walked the plank. Yeah, just kill him. Like, let him jump off an airship. No problem. But so be it. I just have to attend to my every whim. Nah, I'm not gonna help her. Like, everyone else, sure, feel free to call me. But her, nah. Just nah. Don't wanna.
Okay, rookie. Hold on. I just realized you're working for me, and I don't know your name.
Tell him.
What's that? Renegade, huh? Well, I prefer rookie. I want you to give me a full debriefing. Well, let's head to the flight deck.
Alright.
I get it. You've got dreams, but you don't have 2 gold coins to rub together. That's why you have no choice but to travel stowaway class. You know, you remind me a little bit of myself in my wild youth. But I don't think I'm getting soft. I'm gonna work you hard till we land. Your first job is to introduce yourself to everyone as our rookie deckhand. Passengers plus the ship's engineer makes 5 people to speak to. You listen to what they say, got it? Okay, rookie, get to work.
Sure. Renegade is now employed as a rookie deckhand aboard the Albatross. Yay, got a job. Like, seriously, I don't have money. I can fly where I want to, where I need to fly. And I can make money while on it, or... Am I making money? No, I'm just paying my trip by working. Okay, so, sorry, I'm done. Seems to be Captain Mayday's trunk, securely locked. Okay. Just running around, and yes, we're gonna climb through this. Cover on the ventilation duct is open. How about it? Want to climb in? Sure.
What are you doing skulking around here, rookie? Go on, the passengers area won't bite.
Alright, later on you can go there. Okay, here we get 2, 3 people. Okay, this is gonna come to play later. Like I said, I played this game before, so I know my way around most of the things. So I might not explore every little nook and cranny, because I know what they kinda do or don't. Renegade introduces himself and explains what he's doing on board. Oh, hello there, I'm Melanie. I got a job at the Monster Scout Challenge. I'm in charge of, well, no one's exactly explained what my job is yet. You must really wanted to enter the challenge, stowaway and all. If you ever need an assistance or anything, just let me know, alright? I mean, I know this is an accent and all what she's doing, and I know I've heard it before, but I don't know where it's from, so I can't really try to really do it. Renegade intruses, yada yada. Did you really expect to get away with your ridiculous scheme? You're lucky the captain is such a soft-hearted nincompoop. I'd have you get tossed overboard. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with some ways to find you earn your passage. In fact, you can count on it. Yeah, sure. That's why I'm here. Renegade introduces himself. Greetings, Eugene Poole at your service. I'm a connoisseur of Monster Scout Challenge. Fascinated by it, I am. I gather you're an aspiring Monster Scout, is that correct? Well, I think you might be interested in what we have at the back of the ship. Come with me, dear boy. And this is where it gets interesting, or at least gets interesting later on. God, I like this guy. I mean, look at him. He's adorable. Yay, the monsters. That's why it's called Dragon Quest Monsters. Look, it's an egg. It's cracked open. It's the most interesting and useful room in the whole game. This, dear boy, is the monster pen. Really gets the pulse racing, does it not? Scouts can keep any monsters they've befriended here. Any scout airship worth its salt comes equipped with a monster pen. And their splendid facility is very high-tech. Just take a look at that. We got a PC, like in Pokemon. I'm sorry, I will draw some similarities to Pokemon every now and then, because it's just there are similarities. Scouts can use that computer to add or remove monsters from the pen. I trust you'll be able to store your own monsters here in the very near future. In the old games, the old Dragon Quest monsters, there was also a monsters pen, but there was just one person who was in charge of it, who then helped you get your monsters and take them, change them, etc, etc. Alright, wait a minute. There was a door right next to me, right? I know I can go down. Shut tight, won't budge an inch. Okay, so this door leads outside. That makes sense that it would be shut tight. Like, you got the map on the bottom screen, which is very useful. There is an exit as well. So I'm guessing I have to go down there, because otherwise there are no places left to go. Oh yeah, this guy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Archie. Something's ancient, antique, or arcane, then I want to know about it.
Archie Log.
I travel the world seeking to learn more about monsters and their origins. I can't wait to see unusual monsters at the Monster Scout Challenge.
Alright. Love you too. Bye. And now all that's left is talk to the engineer. What's here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. You can climb from here to the captain's cabin, and this is probably his luggage. Appears to belong to a member of the crew. Ah, goddamn camera. You can switch the camera around later on, but in this cramped thing, you just can't move it.
Oh, yeah, is it the rotten laddie who stowed himself aboard my ship? Well, Rory Bell is my name. I'm chief engineer of the fine vessel. And Denny, you forget it. Captain Rex may be a big softy, but you can pull the wool over my eyes. There'll be no free rides aboard the Albatross. You'll pay your passage.
Yes, that's what I'm here for. Now I will climb up here to get to the captain, which is nice and well. And can I change the camera here? No, I cannot. Oops. Maybe because I pressed the wrong buttons. Because I use an Xbox controller because it's just great on the PC, and I use the buttons as L and R, and the bumper or trigger, whatever this is, for the speed up, which I will not use in this game probably because it will do nothing good.
Looks like you finished talking to everyone. If that's the case, you're gonna need a new job.
Anyone, I insist someone help me this instant.
Yeesh, now what duty does she want? We'll talk about your duties later, rookie. For now, go find out what Mills Gilda wants.
Sure, let's go out there and see what that stupid woman wants. Whatever is the matter, my little booksy pooksy? Just look at her. The Countess is in the most frightful tizzy. Just what on... me poor niece. This ship is shaking most alarmingly. What in the world is going on? We're gonna die. That's what's going on. We're gonna die, boys. Let's go back to the captain. I'm not sure, but if the ship is going down, then the captain should know about it.
This doesn't make any sense. Seconds ago, we had blue skies for miles and a clear route to Green Base. Now black clouds gathering from the godless snow swear. Rookie, new mission. Check out the situation in the engine room. The engine room is below decks, beneath the passenger room and cargo hold.
Which is right down there, right? Wrong button again. Okay, I can change the camera. Like I said, I just had to press the right buttons.
Who's what you doing here? Have you come to check on my ancient lady? Well, go straight up the ladder and start worrying about your own business.
Crons!
It doesn't look good. No, it doesn't look good at all. Get to the bridge and tell the captain what's happening to you here. The impact damaged my engines, and we may be heading for crash landing.
Sorry, this voice might get a little annoying. But it's... Oh, come on. I just want to go there.
What are you playing at, you daft loon? Are you trying to get yourself killed? The youngsters these days, they have the sense they were born with.
Okay, I need to go the long way around. So yeah, but he is not a character that you talk to that often later on. So I think you can excuse this voice. Let's go back to the captain.
What Rory says we should prepare to abandon the ship. The thing is, rookie, I'm afraid it might already be too late. The rudders no longer responding. The pitch and y'all are out of control. I can't hold it. We're going to.
Sorry. I just had to. Sometimes you just gotta make up your own sound effects, even if there are sound effects in the game. By the way, I hope someday they'll make a Dragon Quest Monsters on like Switch or Steam or both or multi-platform. Something like the new Dragon Quest that just came out. Dragon Quest something or another. 11, I think? It just came out when I'm recording this. So sometime in September it came out. It looks so incredibly beautiful. And I just want a Dragon Quest Monsters that is huge. That just has a lot of, you know? And yes, I want to save my adventure. I could end the episode here, but I think we haven't even gotten to the monster part yet, so let's just at least get down there. And yes, down there. I meant it exactly the way I told you, I said it. And this thing, let's grill and eat it, just for sustenance. Just spitballing here. Alright, it's dark, it's almost spooky, and my glasses are dirty. It's so hard to get glasses clean, like, doesn't matter how you do it and with what, it's just not easy. Alright, so we are here. You can see on the map where we are on the minimap, which is great. We can go over there because we can. That's a good thing about this map. There aren't any like shortcuts or secrets that you can really miss because you see it on the map. And we got medicinal herb, sorry. Alright, so the minimap is very useful. Mostly for me because I am so bad at orientating. I say that in pretty much every game that I play. Like my sense of orientation is just the worst. I do know where up and down is, but other than that, not really great. This is something we obtained, a pretty pebble, which we're gonna need later on for certain things. And here we're gonna climb up those vines to get to the airship. So at least it crash landed pretty great right next to this plateau so that we can use the door. Which is strange, but I mean, I won't complain. And it looks a bit messed up, but still in pretty decent shape for a crash landing. Interior of the ship is a mess. But no, seriously, if something like this crash lands, it's still not, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's not tilted or slanted or whatever the word is. It's still standing pretty much evenly, more or less. Okay. There's one monster in the monster's pen, but otherwise this place is empty. So the rest died or escaped or whatever, I don't know. But they are not here. That's the gist of it. Captain? Hello? Anyone here? Because an abandoned airship, and let's say a bigger one than that, would be an interesting scene for a horror game, movie, whatever. And there probably is one. There probably exists one, but I might not know because I don't watch horror games, horror movies, and horror games. I don't play myself. I just watch sometimes from different YouTubers. Okay, no one's here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out because did I miss any room? No. I've been everywhere right now in this. That's a good thing about this airship. It's spacious, but it's not huge. Alright. Okay, we just needed to go in and get out. Is someone there? Oh, this guy. Didn't know which voice. Oh, it's the wee stowaway. I'm glad to see you're still drawing breath. Yeah.
You're looking as right as rain, laddie. Let's thank the goddess for small mercies. There's not a soul on board the ship, and you're the first survivor I've found. Yeah, it's granted we're alive, but we're still stuck in the big old jungle. Now we just need to find the others. James, what's happening?
Oh yeah, I remember. So every map, every area has some specialties to it, and you'll see that soon enough.
What could that have been? Didn't it look good, whatever it was? Just what manner of place have we landed up in? This island is a rough place. We need to work together to stand a chance. Anywho, it doesn't look like time to be doing any exploring. Let's rest up and consider our options tomorrow.
It's actually not a bad idea. I mean, still, it's a strange situation and a cruel one, but I mean, it's better to first sleep and then, in the light, just think about what to do.
Oi! Well, wake up, we still away, you rest enough. And didn't get a wink of sleep all night. My poor mind's been racing, but I've come up with a decisive plan of action. We're gonna go into the jungle, laddie. Will be dangerous, but there might be other survivors requiring assistance. True. I'm going to have to busy myself repairing the stricken vessel. While I'm up to my elbows in grease, you'll need to make your own way around. That's why I think it's best if I give you a wee tour of the area. Come on, laddie. Time's wasted.
Okay, sure.
Oh, nearly forgot. You haven't got a single monster to your name, have you? You best come with me.
Sure thing. So there was only the ghost in there, but I don't think I get the ghost.
Now you can pick monsters to take with you when you're off an adventure. Looks like the only one we beasties left. Go on, take him with you. You know who he belongs to, but this is an emergency. I'm sure the owner wouldn't mind. If you want to learn more about the monster pen, just fiddle around with the computer a bit. Didn't much care for the smell in here, but I'll wait for you by the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a monster now. Just so that I'm not defenseless. Welcome to the monster pad, Renegade. You may leave your monsters to the fully automated monster pad 1200 or assemble them into teams to take with you on a journey. First, select switch monsters and choose the monsters to add to your team. For more details, select info in the lower screen. May you be blessed with an abundance of monsters. Alright, switch monsters, member list. Member list, who do we have? Okay, we actually get the ghost. For some reason I thought we'd get a slime or something like that, because it's Dragon Quest monsters, you always get a slime. Alright, gotta take him with us. Skill allocation. I'm just gonna, you know what, let's take the time in this first episode to explain some stuff. So every monster has different skill sets. They can have more than 2, I think 3 or 4 is the maximum. Here we have Graveheart and Attack Boost. So Attack Boost, pretty self-explanatory, boosts attack. Graveheart is special for some spooky monsters. I mean, this guy is called spooky, but yeah. The number you see to the right, like on the top screen, you see first Poisonous Poke, second Helm Splitter, and the number next to it is how many skill points you need to put in that special, in that skill type or skill. What did I call it? Doesn't matter. In Graveheart, if you put 6 skills in Graveheart, you get Poisonous Poke. If you put 14 in, you get Helm Splitter, 22 Sleep Sock, etc., etc. Attack Boost, same thing. 4 points for attack plus 3, 8 points for maximum HP plus 5, yada yada yada. This gonna come in later. Skill points you get by leveling up. I mean, I think we all know that. Can even change its name, nice. But I'm gonna switch monsters. So here we see this would be our active team. We always have up to 3 monsters with us. Here's our like bench Pokemon. I wanted to say Pokemon monsters we have with us, but not on our active party. And here is the monsters pen. So we're gonna take this guy, make him our first member, our first party member, and now we can go. Now, right when you're ready to set for the battle still to come. In my trunk in the engine room, you'll find a weapon you're welcome to use. Remember, there's no point sending the wee beasties into a fight if you haven't equipped their weapons. I'll be waiting outside the ship when you're ready. So yeah, you can actually equip monsters in this game, which is a great thing. I think they have like weapon, armor and accessory slot. I'm not sure. Let's check that. Or maybe they just have one. Okay, no, that was a different game. Here they have just one slot where you can use anything. I think there aren't only weapons. I think there's some some armor as well to make them to up their defense and stuff. But yeah, just one item to equip, which ups their stats. And here should be a cypress staff. Nice. Gonna equip it right away. How long is this episode? 36? Well, it's probably, yeah. So yeah, strongest weapon. You can always choose the strongest weapon, or you choose what weapon you want yourself. Cypress staff +4, so he is now attack 18. On the big screen you see his attack, defense, agility and wisdom. Pretty simple system, which is great. You have HP, of course, you have MP, of course. Attack is your attack power, defense is your defense, agility is how fast you can attack, and wisdom is how strong your magic attacks are. Like, it's like in every normal RPG or monster game or whatever. It's pretty self-explanatory, most of it. So now let's go out and try our first fight. And you will never guess what the first fight is against in a Dragon Quest monster game. Of course, it's gonna be slimes, probably. Not 100% sure because it's been a while, but normally slimes are the first things.
I'm ready for battle, lady. There are slimes all about this area. You just need to get nice and close to pick the fight with them. Be careful, slimes. Maybe just be weak blobs, but you can still hit hard.
Remember that you're free to save your game at any point. Except for certain story events, you can save your game whenever you like. Simply press the X button to open the menu and select the save panel, which we're gonna do right now. And that's a great thing that we can just do that, because in some games, and mostly Dragon Quest games, you can only save at certain points. Like save points. I'm gonna go up there, see if there was something up there. Probably. Oh yeah. An item, great. Moonwort bulb. I think that cures poison, not quite sure. But yeah, I think it would. These items respawn after some time, so every time I come back here I will probably just take a look around to see if there are any items. Alright, so we got fight option, which of course fights. Orders, if we want, like fight and he just auto attacks, whatever. Orders is if we want to say attack or defend, or if he had magic attacks, we could give him the order, use a magic attack on whatever. Tactics is, yeah, show no mercy, just brutally attack it down. Mix it up is attack and shoot some magic stuff. Focus on healing, focuses on healing, and don't use magic just means, yo, if I press fight, do not use magic, consume your MP. And then we have the scout ability, which we're gonna try out right now, because that's the interesting part. So, depending on how strong your monsters are compared to the enemy, you get a percentage. Like every monster you have with you, when you press scout, every monster attacks the enemy without doing damage and just tries to impress the enemy. And the stronger you are compared to the enemy, the more percentage you get. If you have 100%, then you get the enemy monster in your team 100%. Like this was just now 45%. So we had a 45% chance of this slime coming with us. I mean, I think in the first battle you still got 100%, but normally it's the percentage you do is the percentage you have. Like if you're up against very strong enemies, some of them cannot be scouted, boss monsters, and some are so strong that you do like 1%, 2%. Very hard to get. Still, there is a 1% or 2% chance, but you mostly want to try and scout monsters that are a bit weaker than yours. Like the slime, I mean, of course it's a slime. Also, I'm gonna use the mouse right now. If you look here, this orange minus says or tells us that this is a female. Blue plus would be a male, and green, I don't know if it has plus and minus in it. It's just green means neutral. And that comes into play way later, or not way later, but comes into play later. How do we call this slime? We're gonna start the name with an E. We're gonna call him Earl. Why? I have no idea. I'm gonna give all the monsters names, just because I like it. And now we got Earl in our party.
What's this thing? You can't beat it if you have already scouted new beasties? You're a natural scout, laddie. You don't need me telling what to do.
Also, if we just defeated a slime, he probably would have told us how to scout. That's interesting. But, I mean, yeah.
Are you ready to plunge into the jungle, laddie? Let's start by crossing the river. I'll go first and wait for you to catch up.
So I could now just try and scout some more slimes to fill up my party, but I won't do that. Renegade can now go to a new region, trepidation, something like that. I'm just gonna defeat some more slimes, but I rarely scout two of the same monsters unless I need them for something, which we'll come to later. Here we're just gonna go with fight, and my monsters attack however they want. Yay, plus 2 XP. Spooky and Earl, both almost level 2 because they just need 4 XP to go to level 2. Because it's early in the game and they are very, very low level. They're both level 1. So I'm just gonna get them to level 2. We surprise the enemy means we get the first strike. It's classic RPG design. And they both level up. Increase their stats, of course, by pretty much. And now, do we get skill allocation? Do we get skill points every level? No, I think every... Oh yes, here, every 2 or 3 levels. I'm not sure. And here we see plus and minus. Green, which means Spooky is neutral and Earl is a female. I told you before it's female and then I named it Earl, right? Why did I name a female slime Earl? That was stupid. Anyway. Let's just now go to the blue point on the map. And then end this episode for now. Curiosity killed the cat, but not the monster scout. Examine those curious stones to learn new abilities and commands. These scout stones appear on the map as blue icons. And I kicked it. Renegade learns Zoom, which is great. This ability enables Renegade to teleport to previously visited regions. Apart from a few special locations, it can be used anywhere, including caves. So it's basically Fly from Pokemon, but a bit better because you can use it in caves as well. So it will always allow me to go back to the ship. Anyway, I think that's a good enough point as any to end the first episode. I I hope you liked it so far. I hope you are as excited as me, because I love this game and I love all the monsters, and we'll see what the future holds for us. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus Die. Gotta run. Bye bye.